guys, it's Sarah, and today let's talk about the month of February. Okay, so lots going on in February. It is also the shortest month of the year, although we do have an extra day, but I have a few plans. So I kind of have a small stack of definites, and then I have some like kind of back of my mind, I need to get to some of these books and get to some of these books. So we'll see what I'm going to get to. So I'm not going to mention specific books for some of that. It'll just be whatever I feel like picking up from a certain stack. And then we're going to pick a couple TBR jars. I'm going to try 2 this month. All right, so the first book I'm going to talk about is a book that I'm going to start in the month of February, but I will not finish it in the month of February. And that is The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is part of the Lord of the Readalong that I am helping host with Krista from Books and Jams. And we have a GoodReads group going for this where we are reading through the entire Lord of the Rings series this year. And if you guys want to join in on that, I will leave the GoodReads group linked down below so you guys can join us if you want to. We just finished The Hobbit, so now we're starting into the main books of the Lord of the Rings. And we're starting with this one for month of February, but we're reading this between February and March. So we're giving ourselves 2 months to read it because it is bigger and it's denser from what I'm hearing. And oh yeah, like the writing's already smaller. And so this is just going to take us longer to get through in general. So we're giving ourselves 2 months, and we're just going to kind of set like 2-week goals. And we haven't quite tabbed them out yet, but we will. So I'm going to start this in February, but probably only get halfway through. I am also hosting Historathon this month with Amanda from The Curly Reader. And this is a readathon that is focusing on historical fiction and trying to read some of the books that we have collected over the years because we both love this genre. And we do have a bingo board. It's right here, so you guys can check it out and see if there's anything that would help prompt you to pick up a book off your shelf, see if you can get a bingo, which is only 3 in a row, so that's not too bad for an entire month. And for this one, I'm not planning to fill out the entire thing. I'm not going to try to read 9 books. That's not going to be able to happen. But I do want to try to get minimum 1 bingo, maybe 2 if I can. We're just going to have to see how it goes with all the other things I need to read. So for this one, definitely I will be reading The Fountains of Silence because this is the group book for the readathon. It's the very center prompt on the bingo board. So this will definitely be happening. I have heard this reads very quickly, which has been my experience with Ruta Sepetys. I have read a couple of her books before and I read through them really quickly. So I'm expecting the same thing, even though this is a big book, but I'm super excited to read this one. And then another one that I definitely need to get to because not only is this a historical fiction, it is also a arc that I'm going to be reading for the month of February, so I need to read it soon, and that is The Light After the War by Anita Abriel. So I need to read this one for my February arc review video that's going to be coming up here soon. So this one will definitely be read. It will be able to fit one of the prompts, so I'm going to do that. It's not super long, so I'll be getting to this one first, and yeah, I'm excited to read it. Speaking of review books, I also have 2 other books that I'm going to be reading for the month of March, actually, to get ready for my March reviews. One of those is Darling Rose Gold. This is by Stephanie Roble. This is one that is coming out in March, and I am going to be getting an arc of that one, so I'm really excited to read that one. I will also be reading You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Buchanan, and I'm super, super excited to read this one. I have read both of their other collaborations, and I really, really enjoyed them, so this is just another one that I'm really excited to read. Okay, so that is Historathon. Definitely 2 books, and I'll be getting to at least one other one for sure. I do have a couple from my TBR video that a lot of you guys have commented on that I'm kind of like eyeing because of that. And then my arcs that I plan to get to, and Fellowship of the Ring. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to mention. Yes, The Other People by CJ Tudor. This is the first book that is the pick for the Literally Dead book club. That is a new book club that's going to be run by Kayla from Books and Lala. And she just announced that this is going to be the first pick for it. And I believe she's picking 10 books this year. So I definitely want to follow along with her on this new book club because I really love her thriller recommendations. And her and I tend to have very similar taste in thrillers. So this is one I knew I wanted to read anyway because I did read CJ Tudor's first book, The Chalk Man, and I really liked it. So I knew I wanted to read this one anyway. It is on hold for me at the library already. It's actually in transit coming from another branch. So I should be able to pick that up probably tomorrow. And I'm super excited to read that one. And I need to get to some 5-star predictions because I haven't touched a single one yet. And I need to read 5 of them before the end of March. That's fine. And, you know, I do have 5-year unhaul books that I would like to work on, but I'm not talking about those until I do my wrap up for that at the end of March as well. So those are like a little hush hush. I'm not going to be sharing my progress on that, but I do want to pick some up. Okay, so that's all I'm going to physically show you right now as far as what I have planned, but I do want to pick 2 TBR Jar books. Okay, TBR Jar. So this is full of prompts and we are going to pick out 2 this month and see if we can get to them. I am currently reading my TBR Jar pick from last month. It's just going into February, but that's okay. But I am currently reading it, so I am making it a priority. Okay, so this first one, let's see what this is. Ooh, subscriber recommendation. Okay. Ooh, do I do it? Oh gosh. I have one sitting right here that I just pulled because I have a subscriber who's been asking me to read this book and it's been a few mentions. It's not the Chevy Stevens one, but it's another one. And this person's mentioned it and it could count for Historathon. The Nix by Nathan Hill. Oh, it's so big though. Oh, it's such a big book. And I already have a couple big books. But this is one that I've had someone ask me to read it. They really want to know my thoughts on it. And I'm pretty positive this is can be considered historical fiction. It could count because it is a dual timeline thing and the past is 1968. So I would consider that historical fiction. That's enough in the past, I think. I don't necessarily have to read it for historical fiction though. Like I can just read it and not worry about the bingo board or anything. So I think I'm going to pick this one. It is really long, so I can't guarantee I will read it in the month of February. I may, as long as I start it and it pushes into March, that's okay. So that might be what happens just because it's really big. But this is one that's been on my mind quite a bit lately because of a subscriber. So I'm going to add this to my TBR. And I don't know if I showed this last time, but when I pick one, I put it back into this little pile here that is separate from in here. And then I add another one to this so that I'm not picking the same things over and over. So I give myself a little bit of variety. So I put that one back and let's pick this one, which is the first in a series. Okay, so that can be good for my 20 series in 2020. We won't talk about how that's going because nope. That just means I haven't started anything yet, and it's okay. I'm gonna fix that here soon. Okay, so let's pick one more. Okay, let's do this one here. This one is, ooh, a hyped book. Oh gosh. A hyped book. I could probably, let's see. Let me think. Hyped book. Maybe I should read a thriller. Okay, so I decided to go with a thriller and I looked at everything I'm planning to read right now. So I'm reading a lot of historical fiction. I'm reading quite a bit of contemporary as well, one fantasy book. And then I do have a couple thrillers I'm planning to read as well, but I just wanted another thriller. I'm really just in the mood for that right now. So I'm going to pick up My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. I actually have some plans for this book anyway. So I think that getting to this right now would be a really good idea for me. And this one has definitely been hyped big time. So many booktubers who read it last year absolutely loved it, and it ended up in quite a few favorites of 2019. So I'm excited to read this one for sure. Okay, so I'm going to replace hyped in here, which I'm going to stop picking right now, but this will be for next month. So next month, another one that will be added is Stephen King. I have a lot of Stephen King and I have a lot that I would like to read from him. So that could be cool if that would come up at some point. Okay, here are some of the books I plan on reading. A lot of these are big, you guys. This is heavy. I have 3 pretty big books sitting here. And I will be getting to more. Obviously, I'm going to be working on some on my Kindle. Some of my review books are on my Kindle. All of my 5-star predictions are on my Kindle. And then I do have 5-year on haul books I would like to get to as well. So that's a good amount. That's a good amount of books for the shortest month of the year. Now, here's my question to you guys. I was planning to post my Historathon reading vlog on February 29th, which is the extra day of the year because it is a leap year this year. So I thought it'd be cool to make sure that I post a video on that day. It's a Saturday. But here's my thought. I could do that still, or I could take that day and try to read a book in a day. And like just really make that extra day count, you know what I mean? And read an entire book on February 29th and then vlog it. It would be a reading vlog of that day. So let me know what you guys want to see. Would you rather see a Historathon wrap up vlog? Or would you rather see me trying to read a book in an entire day for the extra day of the year? So I'll put a poll right here. Let me know what you think, and then whatever has the most votes, I will do that. I will still do a Historathon vlog if that's not the one that wins. It'll just go up later. So just let me know. Like, I want to post what you guys want to see. So let me know what you want to see on February 29th. So I wouldn't be able to post it that day though, because like I thought it'd be cool to post it on that day. But if I'm reading throughout the whole day, I read like until 11 or 12 at night. So I would want to include that. So probably it would go up March 1st. But it would be a full day, like it would be a reading vlog of some sort, whether it's finishing up a Historathon or reading a whole book in a day. Either one, it'll just have to go up March 1st so that I can like have the full day to myself. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. So you guys let me know, vote in the poll, let me know what you want to see. I will do whatever you guys want me to do. And yeah, so I'm going to get reading because it is, regardless of the extra day, it's the shortest month of the year. So I have a lot that I need to get through. But good news is everything on my currently reading list, I am really enjoying and I'm wanting to pick things up and read them. So it's not a chore. Okay, let me know your plans for February. Let me know all the things. All the links are down below for the Lord of the Readalong GoodReads group, for Historathon, for the Discord group for the book read for Fountains of Silence, if you guys want to join in on that and join in on the conversation, for the buddy read for that. Is there anything else? I will host Kayla's Literally Dead book club announcement, so you guys can see that down below if you want to see that as well, because that's another book I'll be getting to. And I think that's it. All right, I'm going to go read. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.